Alright everybody, we are back with what may be the final episode of my Arkham Knight Let's Play. My year-long Arkham Knight Let's Play. I've been doing a part for nearly every week since June of last year when the game reached its 10th anniversary. But I went over and I switched to not a Barbara costume, but a Cassandra Cain Batgirl costume. This is actually her first Batgirl suit. And depending on when you started reading comics, or just your definition of Batgirl, Cassandra's either the second or the third Batgirl. Because yes, there was a Golden Age Batgirl that existed before Barbara. But I want to talk about Cassandra for a bit because I think Cassandra's probably not at every Bat family member, because there are definitely plenty of other Bat family members who don't get any sort of representation in media or anything outside of comics, but I think Cassandra may have been done dirty the most. Primarily because of what they did to her in the Birds of Prey movie. And I know that there are fans of that movie, and I get it, because you don't have the context of what this character is supposed to be. So for some people, you watch that movie, you're like, this movie's, it may not be an Oscar winner, but it's okay. But if you were a fan of these characters like I was, if you read Batman comics in the 90s and the 2000s, or if you were reading Birds of Prey, because all those comics used to interconnect, because Barbara was essentially the boss of the whole Birds of Prey team. I hate when it does that. I clearly attacked before the animation even started up. But because the game wants to be an end, it just decides, oh, even though that guy attacked first before our enemies even started their attack animation, we are still going to have the enemies unnaturally be faster just because we want to get a hit off. That's ridiculous. By the way, I don't think this part is timed, the actual fight itself. They expect it to be a gauntlet, because remember, Barbara has none of the combat upgrades. Even though she fights exactly like Bruce, she doesn't have any of the combat upgrades you would expect him to have. So, no power gadgets, no blade dodge takedown, no critical strikes. Also, remember I told you guys, Barbara plays exactly like Bruce, she's just weaker in terms of power. So it takes a lot more hits for her to down enemies, but she is faster. And as I brought up before, other than that one, she does have unique animations when involving her takedowns, her beatdown finishers. Except for that one. I want the more unique one. Well, there's one of them. You can barely see it because of the gate. Sure about that?
They're going to drown. I need to do something.
You already did.
Batgirl, I've located Joker at the main tent. I just sent you my location.
Okay, yeah, I think we are finishing this here. But yeah, I think Cassandra doesn't get the love that she deserves because I think she's probably the coolest member of the Bat family once you understand her origin story. And if you were to know what her story was, you would understand why I feel like she got robbed in Birds of Prey. Long story short, because we are nearing the end of this, so Cassandra is the daughter of David Kane and Lady Shiva, two of the most world-renowned assassins in the DC universe. You can already imagine how much of a threat she would be. So David was raising her, and rather than teaching his daughter how to read and write like a normal person would, he decided to teach his daughter the art of reading people. He taught his daughter how to read people themselves, their emotions, their actions, their thoughts, their feelings, everything. He taught her how to read people through all aspects of their body language, their pheromones, the way their eye twitches. She can read all of that, and through those small little micro expressions, she can tell what you're going to do.
What was that?
Came from the main tent. Hurry, Barb.
Wait a minute. Right. Okay. Don't remember what to do. Because I forgot she has a line launcher. You don't really use it all that much. Except for this part. But yeah. And because of him teaching his daughter how to read people, Cassandra became very good at combat because of that. And I want to say at what? 5 years old, David took 5-year-old Cassandra to one of his hits, and she killed the man for the first time. Now, this is all from my memory, mind you. I didn't, like, pull out my old Cassandra comics and reread them for this, even though I probably should have, but just the shock of having killed a man for the first time. Basically, mind you, she didn't really know anything else, so the fact that after she killed that person, she rationalized in her mind that
I have my ways.
it wasn't a good thing. And so she turned away from her dad. Ah, here we go. Hey, Jim.
Welcome, one and all, to Joker's main event. Tonight's
Mind
special act,
so
the
she runs away from her dad.
of the Caped
Then years later,
Murders.
she ends up in
Come
Gotham
in, take
during
a
the No
load
Man's
off,
Land saga.
Enjoy.
Mind you, No Man's Land was the event where earthquakes ravaged Gotham City. A good portion of the city is all messed up and destroyed. And you know, Bruce and the whole family have to go around trying their best.
Robin, all yours.
Jesus. By the way, all the dual takedowns will be on Joker and Harley. But it's just a massive combat gauntlet, but you have Joker and Harley running around here too. And you have to be careful, because Harley will run in and try to do her baseball barrage. And Joker will sometimes come in, Jesus Christ, and try to do some moves on you too. So this isn't hard, you just gotta keep an eye out for these two. And remember, what the heck? Nothing was happening there. I don't know why my commands weren't working. But remember, beatdowns and stuff can work on them. You can also jump over their heads and interrupt their attacks. Bacon strikes will work too, but they're not going to do anything. Just knock them down. They will hurt though.
Robin, get over here.
Jesus Christ. The way he beat Combo and Harley like that is insane. Shoot, dirty hands off me, Joker!
You're going to Arkham, Joker.
This will go on until you take out Joker, by the way. Joker and Harley. I already took out Harley, so I'll only have to prioritize Joker, and then this is over. You guys aren't stopping this bird boy beatdown. Jesus. The endurance on this man to take this many punches. Actually, Barbara, you deserve a look on him, too. Come here. That is not how you touch a lady, my guy. Back off. I gotta let Barbara get some punches in.
You're done, Joker.
Finish him.
It's all yours.
And we're done. I'll let you guys enjoy the cutscene.
Back off, other sidekick.
But yeah, that's it for a matter of family. Yeah, you could honestly beat this in like less than an hour if you just rush through.
It's been a blast. The next one's for you, kiddo.
Seriously, I'm honestly surprised the cops didn't just open fire on him the second he fired. I find it so hard to believe they didn't open fire on him the second he fired. There is no way they wouldn't do that. No freaking way. Also, you're telling me none of them would have tried firing at Joker as he was flying away?
Thought you said Robins were good luck.
He missed.
I don't care if this is before the Killing Joke happened.
Batgirl!
There is no way you can tell
Scoop
me
him out
they
later.
wouldn't have not have fired on
My
him.
dad, Tim.
Call in air support in the Coast Guard. Put
Not
out
exactly a
an
good idea to
APB
have a
on
conversation right
Dad's
here, like
safe.
5 feet away from him,
That's all that
guys.
matters.
Joker. You two okay?
We're good, Commissioner.
You saved many lives tonight, including my own. Thank you.
You're welcome.
You sure you're okay, Batgirl?
This isn't over! We'll get you!
Get her out of here!
Yeah, they learned from the best.
I guess some things run in the family.
But yeah, Cassandra shows up during No Man's Land to help Bruce, because she comes to learn that her dad is actually involved in No Man's Land. She shows up to assist, proves herself very capable, and of course, I end this Let's Play on a crash. Wow. I finished the very last thing to do, and it crashes. Give me a second, guys. Okay, I was not expecting it to end on a crash. But I did it, everybody, after a year of playing Arkham Knight week after week. We finally are here. I have beaten the game 120%, as you saw on my main profile. See? 120%. Now, I could do New Game Plus and go for 240%, but that is not happening anytime soon. That's not gonna happen for a long time. Maybe that'll be like a live stream years later, but not anytime soon. And I also did all the Arkham episodes. This last 10% is literally just all the collectibles that you can get in this. But story-wise, this is finished. As you can see, you can go back and finish collecting all the collectibles, or you can restart to, you know, go through the story again. But I am done with Arkham Knight. This is gonna be my last Arkham Knight or Arkham video for a long time. Unless I get bullied into playing Suicide Squad, or they somehow make a 3D version of Arkham Shadows. But for those of you who've been around since the beginning of this Let's Play last year, thank you guys for sticking around so long. I never intended it for it to go on this long, but this was something I knew I was going to do regardless of what happened, and I was going to stick to it. But I'm glad it's over. Because I do have something planned for next week, or a particular movie that's going to be coming out at the end of the month. You all know what that movie is, so you can have an idea of what the next game is going to be. But I hope you guys stick around for that. Again, I appreciate all the love and support. Let me know how you guys are doing. Let me know how you're spending your summers. Please stay cool, and I'll see you all later with whatever my next game will be. I'll see you guys then.